Welcome back to Gamer Life, everybody. My name is Rich, and I'm back with you today for another episode of NASCAR Heat 5. We're really making progress in this season now. We're going to be racing at Indianapolis today, I believe it is. We've had a few good results lately. Those of you who have watched will know. Those of you who haven't but would like to, those races are all up on the channel now. But that aside, it is Indianapolis today. I was right, which is quite surprising. We've got 40 laps of it. It's just under $500,000 purse, which will hopefully, with race winnings, if we can win, or a good race finish, would probably be enough, I would imagine, to tip us over to that 8 million that we need to get our next upgrade on the departments. So hope that's what we're going to be looking for today. We've already got another $750,000 coming in, as you can see from the sponsor incentives. That gets paid today regardless of where we finished. We've already, as you can see with the 2 green ticks, managed to do what they have asked us to do. So that's all good news. All of that combined, like I say, should hopefully see us get over the line and be able to upgrade our next department in the next episode. As for the work plan today, as you can see in the bottom right there, we've got another road course coming up at Watkins Glen, and the car next to the one we're working on now, being rated all 90s, I think is probably fast enough to get us a good result today at Indianapolis. So we're going to do the super speedway car, so that's all done and took care of, and then we can use that at Watkins Glen. And still, like I say, have a fast enough car to compete today, and then hopefully doing it this way, we can still yo-yo between the 2 speedway chassis for the next few races. That is the plan anyway. And with that done now, we're going to click down the championship as we normally do, and it is at this point, once we've started doing this afterwards, as you all know, is when we look back at the previous race's results. So again, if you don't want to know that yet, it's probably best to click off before that comes up and go and watch the previous race and all the other previous ones if you would want to as well. They're all up on the channel, as I mentioned earlier. And like I usually say at this point, if you do want to check in more detail how your favourite driver and teams are getting on, then obviously you can just pause the video on these pieces here and you'll get all of that information. Just a quick look at the championship, because there's at this point I think 7 races left now until the playoffs, so really not that long, to be honest. We're comfortably in there now. There's a few a bit further down, like Kozlowski. I thought he might have been a bit higher up, like that could really probably do with a win just to secure his place, but yeah, we're in. So that is definitely a good thing, because there's a lot of races, as you can see, with the darker black dots up there, that are all playoff rounds, and I think it'd kind of suck, to be honest, to be at that point and not really competing for anything. There'd just be almost dead rubber races, but thankfully that's not going to be the case for us this season. I was highly anticipating that it would be, if I'm being honest, being our first season in as a manufacturer as well. But yeah, we've done a lot better than I thought, so we've selected the all 90 rated car, and it is now time for us to go to Indianapolis. And so here we are. It looks like another nice day. The fans have filled out the stands, which is good to see. A few clouds about, but nothing major, so hoping with the car we've got today we're still going to be competitive. Like I say, it's still a very, very strong car, so that plus the form that we've been on and the confidence that we should be approaching this with, I think we should do pretty well again today, hopefully. That having been said, we are now out on our build lap. We're coming around to the last turn before the flying lap. The car, actually, considering I've actually made it tighter to start this race, I've been doing that in the last few now, just so we don't get an undrivable car as it starts to loosen up during the race. It's felt pretty planted, actually. Whether that turns into being fast or not, I don't know. We're about to find out as we cross the line now and go out on our timed lap. This time there's no mistakes from me changing the view. We did that well in advance. So I went through the first turn, about 160 mile an hour, now going into this one little lift just to get the car down to the apron, and we're coming out there again at around 160 mile an hour. 170 now. It feels pretty quick at the moment, I'm not gonna lie. 180, but obviously we don't know how fast other cars are going down there. And again we come all the way down to roughly 155 because that's what we was carrying into the first couple of turns. We try and push it a little bit more this time, but we're scrubbing off speed as we try and keep it down at the apron. Nice little line out there, coming to the line, it's 51, 2, 3, the goal's gone 4, 5, it's nearly 3 seconds slower, so nowhere near as quick as it felt. But 21st for us with that 1 lap pace is not bad. We're going to be starting on the inside unless anyone gets moved to the back. So that's another plus there. We're starting to get towards the top 20 now in qualifying, so on a regular basis as well. So we've definitely moved up the grid where that's concerned. But we could still do with doing better on qualifying day to help us out in the race. But in any event, 21st is where we're starting, so we'll see what we can do from there. So here we go then, it is time to run up towards that green now and start the race. Nobody today, as you can see, has been moved back, so we will be starting from 21st. Again, we'll see what we can do from there, and I will see you guys after the race. And there it is, guys, it's another win. We take the checkered again. Only a 94 speed rating today, so we wasn't as quick as we've been at other places. There's 3 cautions come out today, so quite eventful in that sense. I did think when the second one came out, as we were just catching the leaders at that point, that wasn't a good thing for us. First one was caused by myself as I broke to come into the pit lane. The car just snapped clear oversteer, and that brought out the first caution just as I was about to pit. But it all worked out in the end. We get another win. We made hard work of it today. We were out controlling the pace. Again, I probably had a little lapse in concentration because we were so far ahead. I ended up hitting the wall, spinning down towards the bottom of the track. I had to come back across the grass. At that point we were second with 2 laps to go. But as you managed to see, I did manage to close the gap back in and get the win. So need to iron out those mistakes before the playoffs. But other than that, it's been another good weekend for us. We walk away with another trophy. I hope you guys have all enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button. If there's anything that you want to suggest to help improve the channel and the series, then as long as it's constructive, leave it in the comments box. I will get back to using the Twitter soon, but at the moment that's gone dormant just because of my time being consumed so much by other things going on in my life at the moment. But we will get back to where it was. I do want to put more work in on these, but at the moment there is just not enough hours in the day to do so. So I hope you understand that. Once again, I hope you've all enjoyed it. Have a great day, and I will hopefully see you all back for the next one. Bye guys.